तो दोस्तों आज हम खेल रहे हैं चेस टॉप का एरिना। तो 1 घंटे का है, कैजुअल है यार, ये प्रॉब्लम है मेन। कोई बात नहीं, 40 सेकेंड्स 45 जितने भी हैं होने वाला है। इसकी लाइव स्ट्रीम भी है। मैंने मेरे जी नाम रख रखा है अपना। Few minutes started and we should have been raided. Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, तो मेरा गेम हुआ है पेड़ कुछ के साथ। स्टैंडिंग से अभी तो सब 0-0 से। लाइव स्ट्रीम शुरू नहीं करी है अभी तक यार।
You have the link in the live chat. You just join the team, join the tournament, and you'll be right there. So, guys, you can just let me know if you can hear everything clearly, if the audio is all perfect, if the video is good, then we can begin seeing your games. And members, you can share your Leechess usernames in the live chat, and yeah, we will share your games on screen. So, let's begin. I'll just have to do a little bit of setup, so just give me a minute.
कहाँ गया जितेंद्र?
Let's maybe look at this game.
इसका गेम है, मेरा है क्या? ओ मेरा गेम है। नहीं नहीं मेरा नहीं दिखता है, मेरा नहीं है, मेरा नहीं है। मेरा गेम वापस ही भूल गया। मेरा तो सेटअप्स नहीं हुए क्या अभी तक तेरे यार?
Guys, just a minute. I'm just doing.
हाँ ओके, 10 मिनट के 10 घंटे दे देंगे हम।
Up here, so that we can see.
भाई आवाज नहीं आ रही तेरी अच्छे से। शिखर का गेम है क्या ये? निकला तूने मेरा चैट। ये वापस को ज्यादा नहीं क्या खुलता रहता है ये? चल
Okay, guys, sorry for the little bit of delay. Had to do some setups in OBS. So right now we have a game between Shikhar 1234 and Ayush 4 being played. We are already into the end game. Guys, this is a bullet tournament, by the way. So you have 2 minutes with 0 seconds increment. So you need to be a little fast. Here I can see that Shikhar is doing quite well. He's playing with the black pieces and Ayush is with the white pieces. He's already promoted to a queen now and should be an easy win for black. 2 queens now. So this should be a good game for black, and in fact it should be a mate soon. He just needs to be careful about the stalemate, and I think we should be all good here. So we are about to see a mate, I believe. And I think it's going to be a checkmate soon. Well played, Shikhar. So Shikhar has won the game. We are going back to the tournament now. And okay, so this is the tournament. And okay, so guys, let me know in the live chat, the members, we can look at your games. Let's look at some member games. Shikhar was a member, so we looked at his game. Now maybe let's check out a game of Mridul Agarwal, I believe. So let's see what game is he playing here. Mridul, I believe you're from India. Mridul AGR 123. Yes, he's in the tournament. Uh, does he have a game going on right now? Yes, he has a game going on. Okay, so this is a game between Mridul Agarwal and Ruhika NSB. Mridul is playing with the white pieces, and we have Ruhika with the black pieces.
Okay.
Seems like a normal king's pawn opening that they've gone in with. Black has castled on the king's side. Always a good idea to castle early and protect your king. Black takes the bishop. So we have the knight and the bishop exchanged over here.
Yeah, बढ़िया moves. Chikos.
Guys, in case you're watching this tournament on YouTube, then you can join this tournament. You can yourself play. All you need to do is you have the link in the live chat of YouTube. That's the Leechess link. You can join from there, and yeah, you can also play. It's a 1 hour tournament, so you can all participate and enjoy the game. By the way, this time I've kept a casual tournament, so this is not rated. A lot of people had requested me to keep a casual tournament, so I've kept it that way so that everyone can participate and you don't need to worry about your ratings being affected. So, yeah. Okay. So the queens are now out. I believe black is looking to attack on this side. He might need to put some other piece here to get that attack going. White pushes the pawn here. Ruika is still thinking over here. Now the problem for black, I believe, is that he has the queen here, but not any other piece that can, sort of attack the king. So an attack on the queen, obviously he'll have to retreat his queen. He comes into white's territory. Interesting move.
Yes.
There could be some traps here, maybe. Maybe the rook could come in here, and he's attacking this pawn, by the way. So let's see. He can take this pawn, I believe. And this bishop is also under attack, but obviously first he'll have to save his queen. So yeah, he took the pawn over here. Now what? Will he throw another attack? Or he offered a queen exchange. So yeah, black exchanged the queens. Looks like black is doing well somehow. So although there's not much of a difference in terms of the pieces, it's a 1 point advantage to black. But we are soon entering into the end game, so this could be also a decisive advantage when we talk about the end game. So let's see. Now the bishop is being attacked by the rook. Let's see what he does. He's offering a bishop exchange as well. Mridul offers a bishop. Attacking the pawn here. So I believe he can take the pawn. Yes, he took the pawn. If he takes. So the pawns are exchanged. Oh, he's allowing black to take this pawn. Interesting. Oh, he just gave away his rook. White just gave away his rook. Time pressure. That's what happens. 2-minute games. But Ruhika is also very short on time. She has almost like 0 seconds. So Mridul should win this because of time, but she's fighting hard. This could be interesting. Pre-moving going on from Ruhika. Let's see. 0 seconds and 1 millisecond basically for Ruhika. She's just making pre-moves all the way. And yes, black timeout. So Ruhika lost on time, but well played Mridul, well played Ruhika as well. Let's go back to the tournament. Let's look at another member game. Okay, so we have some streamers as well streaming these games. We have a lot of people now. 797 people participating. Guys, share this tournament with your friends. Ask them to join it and have fun. Okay, so now let's look at another member game. Let's look at a game from our member Sridhar Rao. His username is Sridatak Shretna Ragna. Okay, so let's search for him. Sorry about that. Sridatta is here. Does he have any games going on? Yes, he's playing a game with Dungeon Master. So let's have a look. Okay, just a second, guys.
वेट नहीं हुआ वेट
Sorry, guys.
दबा लो
Okay,
ना
so
इसलिए
Sridatta
बोल
is playing as white and Dungeon Master is playing with the black pieces. They are rated around 1500, so I believe he's a new player, Dungeon Master. Sridatta obviously has been playing a lot of tournaments. He's been participating in a lot of Chess Talk member tournaments. A lot has happened already in the game. We have the queens already exchanged. And in terms of pieces, Sridatta has a slight advantage. He has a 2 pawn advantage. Black is looking to push these pawns forward. But I don't think he'll be able to do much because they don't have any support as such. So
बस कर लेते
let's see, but these could be dangerous. Both these rooks are eyeing down the king side. So this could be a nice attack. Two rooks and a knight, both sides have. And Sridatta with the white pieces is
अद्वैत
having a 1 point advantage here. It's a check to black. I believe now he can take this pawn as well. This game somehow looks locked here because I mean both these pawns are sort of blocking the black pieces from attacking the king. So that's why I believe black decided to go on the e file and he's probably looking for this kind of an idea. But I don't think he'll be able to do much from there. White was playing a little cautiously. He bought his rook back. This knight could be, there could be some trapping ideas here. There's a double attack. Now he can take this pawn, I believe. No, he's going to the center. He wants to keep control of the center and try to attack various sort of pieces. Oh, that's a fork. That's a family fork, kind of, because we have two rooks and the king. Everyone was forked there. Oh, that's a blunder, I believe, because now he can take with the rook. So you should not be exchanging pieces because white was already down in material. He exchanged the rooks as well. So now it's going to be difficult for white to prolong this game. A rook and a knight is quite strong against just a knight. But anyway, there could be this time pressure also, like we saw in the previous game where the players won on time. Although 46 seconds, 32 seconds is a lot of time, I believe, in this kind of a game. You just need to play a little fast. Now he will probably take this pawn, and now he's opened up this pawn for promotion, I believe. He goes for a fork, but he won't be able to do much. Oh, he could have gone here and he could have also saved it. But anyway, now this pawn is gone. So white obviously cannot win this game now because he does not have anything apart from the knight. You cannot win with a knight as such. So the only person who can win this is probably black. Just needs to be careful about the time. And yeah, he also needs to know the technique of mating with a rook. Or maybe he can look to promote this pawn. That could be another idea that he can look at. But I believe now the time is going to come into play. We have 11 seconds for Dungeon on the clock. We have 22 seconds for Sridatta on the clock. So this could come down to the time that we have.
हट यार
Black is pushing all his pieces forward. Oh, he sacrificed his knight. Good idea. I believe White feels that Black does not know how to mate with the rook. So he eliminated the pawn. And now it's all about the time. White, I believe, will now just keep moving, pre-moving his king. And black will have to find a way out to mate with the rook. It's quite a straightforward thing, but okay. So Dungeon Master lost on time. Well played, Sridatta. And yeah, even though he was up in material, but he couldn't convert it into a win. All right, now let's look at another member game. Right now we have Mr. Prince who is leading the tournament. Siddhistic Tushi is number 2. Nishesh, Advait, Chess Assist, all are doing well here. 865 players. And let's look at a game from Viz Gaming Lord. He's another member. Cruise underscore CR is his Lee Chess username. So let's see how is he doing in the tournament.
मेरा ले लेना
Cruise
हूँ
underscore CR.
ले
Yes, we have him here. All right. Cruise underscore CR. He's also playing with Dungeon Master, I believe. So Dungeon Master got 2 of his games featured. All right. Let me just flip the board so we have white at the bottom. Dungeon Master this time is playing with the white pieces, and Cruise underscore CR is playing with the black pieces. We had a poke, I believe, and the rook is gone for Cruise underscore CR. Dungeon Master this time has an advantage, a 6-point advantage because he managed to take the rook. Already a lot of action happening. We are just 9 moves into the game, and we already see a lot of uh, captures, a lot of attacks being made. Black castles on the queen side. Interesting. And white has castled on the king side. So we might see a pawn storm coming from this side maybe. And maybe he can think of getting his pieces activated towards this side. The king somehow for black looks a little unsafe here. He's in the open territory. Although white does not have any pieces to attack it, but since it is in kind of an open position, there could be some attacks coming through. White has offered an exchange of queens. Black obviously does not take because he's down in material. Pawn exchange. Now I think he can break through from here. Yes, this pawn is gone. So now the game is opening up. This black king looks very unsafe at the moment. The queen is also eyeing down this side. The rook is also here. So this could be very difficult for black to save this one. So now the queen is gone. The king will have to move. And definitely now the queen is gone. And in fact, that's a checkmate. So well played. Well played, Dungeon Master. You've won this one. Let's go back to the tournament and let's look at another game this time. Let's look at a member game from I Am Parv. Okay, I Am Parv is another member of ours. Guys, if you haven't yet joined this tournament, you have the link in the live chat and you can click from there, join it. It's still 43 minutes are left, so you can still join and play and enjoy. It's a casual tournament, so the ratings won't count here.
इसमें तो मजे नहीं आते
All right, so black is already on the attack. And the white king is quite opened up. I'll just switch the board a little so that we can see it from white's point of view. The white king is already seems in a little bit of a danger here. There's a check. I believe he can block with something like this. Let's see what he does. Yes, he blocks with the knight. And maybe he should look to castle now so that he can get the king to safety. Or maybe he might also think of going for a pawn storm from this side. Let's see. So he went for the castle. Now this E file could be a very important one because it's completely open and obviously the rooks are now placed here. So this could be an interesting game that we have at the moment. It's almost equal at the moment because I mean now the bishop will also be exchanged, but it's almost equal in terms of the material. Although black has lost a piece, but then white has also lost 2 pawns.
don't know
Now we have the queens being exchanged. So white has both his rooks placed on these open D and E files. Morian 12 is with the white pieces. I forgot to mention that. And I am Parv is with the black pieces. He could have taken the bishop. Anyway.
पानी भी पानी पे अच्छे से पानी भी
So the rooks are now being exchanged. Black loses his knight as well. Almost equal in terms of the material. We have an equal game. The idea these 3 pawns could be quite crucial because, I mean, here these 2 pawns are somewhat weak. So white might look to push these pawns forward and get a queen promotion somehow. Black, on the other hand, might look to push these pawns forward. The king is jumping into the action from white side. Oh, he blundered a rook. He blundered a bishop, sorry. He can take the bishop. I believe. Yes, he can take the bishop.
Mate.
Yes, he takes the bishop now. And now black seems to have a good advantage. It's about the time, although Parv only has 9 seconds. Who's playing with the black pieces. Although he has a material advantage, but time could be an issue for Parv. Parv, you need to be a little fast here. Mauryan, on the other hand, has 19 seconds left on the clock. Looks difficult for Parv. He needs to make a lot of pre-moves here. So it was a timeout for Parv. Well played, guys. Let's move on to the tournament again. And yes, Sadistic Tushi is on number 1 at the moment. We have 925 players who are playing. Let's look at some games. I'll just check out the chat. Who we have? Ramesh Joshi, I believe. He's a member. His username is Jonathan. Let's try and find him out. Jonathan with a huge number. Okay, so Jonathan is playing with the white pieces and Dark Gamer 123 is playing with the black pieces. We are 8 moves into the game. And we see the king moving. So black has lost his right to castle now. Let's see how this goes now from here. White, I believe, won't look to castle here because, I mean, it's a little exposed. He's lost both his pawns from here. So maybe he might look to castle on the queen side. But it looks a little difficult.
Yes.
I believe he could have taken the queen earlier. Not quite sure what happened there. He blundered a knight, I believe. So Dark Gamer now has a big advantage. He's up by a bishop and 2 pawns. In the meanwhile, I'll just check out the chat.
Don't know.
Guys, keep chatting in the YouTube chat box. I'm looking at your messages. Thank you, Game University, for hitting the like button. Yeah, by the way, guys, hit the like button if you're enjoying this. Yeah, a lot of members sharing the username. Guys, we'll have each of your games. Moksha, Nityam Bajaj, yes, we'll have your games featured after this one. Okay, let's focus on the game. So a queen trade is offered here. But white decides not to exchange queens. Jonathan is short on time. He needs to be careful. Only 9 seconds for Jonathan, 23 seconds for Dark Gamer. Both the queens are looking to attack each other. This attack is pending for a long time, but white is not getting a chance to capture the bishop. Now maybe he can capture the bishop. Yes, he does. He could have taken the rook as well. And Jonathan lost on time. Well played, guys. You need to be a little fast here. It's a 2-minute game, so need to be a little quick. All right. Let's look at another member game. I believe we can look at Mop. He is another member of ours. Mop is here. He's playing against Abhitop. Mop against Abhitop. Okay. Mop is playing with the white pieces and Abhitop is playing with the black pieces. They've exchanged a knight and a bishop. So Black King is under some kind of a pressure. He is moved his king. White exchanged the
Who was
queens.
next king?
Maybe not such a good idea. He could have put in some more pressure on the Black King. Because now that the queen is gone, it becomes a little difficult to, expose this vulnerability that you have. So now this pawn maybe is looking to promote this, but he has only the rook to defend it. Soon I believe he might get his bishop here. These pieces need to come out somehow. Developing towards the side. Generally, it could have been a better idea to come here with the knight. But anyway. Maybe he can centralize his knight and get it going from there. Another pawn being exchanged. What do you do from here? It's a check to black. Abitop is playing a little slow, I believe. Only 23 seconds left for him. So need to be a little fast. Because this game will take a little time, I believe. Could come down to a rook endgame like we've been having so many of them in this tournament.
Yeah, I want.
Maybe a discover check could be coming. Not now. He moved his king.
मैं कितने गेम खेल लिए? 10
So
गेम भी हो
check to
गए.
black. The black king is coming into white's territory. Does he want to exchange the knights? Yes, he takes the knight. Abitop only has 10 seconds left. Mop has 50 seconds. What does he do? He needs to get these out as soon as possible. Abitop only 5 seconds left. Making some pre-moves here. Could have been a fork if he hadn't moved his king. Only 1 second, I believe Mop will win this one on time. Only 4 milliseconds for Abitop.
Charge near laptop, bro. Charge. Yeah.
All
10%
pre-moves, pre-moves, pre-moves.
10%.
Yes, that's a timeout. Well played, guys. Well played, Mop. Let's go back to the tournament. 978 people. Guys, let's make it 1,000 people joining this tournament. We need 20 more people. So in case you're watching this on YouTube, join the tournament from the live chat. There's a link. You can just join it from there. And yeah, participate, have fun, play. All right, let's look at another member game. Guys, if you want to become a member, you have the join button below this video. You can click on the join button and become a member and get your games featured on our channel. So let's look at a member game. Nityam Bajaj. He's a long time member of ours. Some weird little stuff happening. Nityam Bajaj. Okay, so he has a game going on.
Done.
This is not Nityam Bajaj's game. Let me go back. Nityam Bajaj is playing against Don't Memorize. Okay, yeah, you should not be memorizing in chess. That applies to chess as well. The username of yours. Don't memorize. So both of them are doing quite well. Nityam Bajaj is on the 62nd place in the tournament, which is quite good, I believe. Out of 1,000 people, if you're on 62nd, that's quite good. 50th place for Don't Memorize. So he's also doing quite well.
Don't memorize. Don't.
Could be a tough battle here.
Numbers करेगा.
The king e5 is open here. So maybe you might see this rook coming here and attacking here. A fork idea is developing for black, although this queen is protecting it, but we might see something like that happening soon. I quite like black's position here because he's castled, he's got his king to safety, and all his pieces are somehow attacking, putting pressure on the king and the queen as well. So it looks like a good game for black here. And obviously he has a material advantage. He's up a knight. So that could again be a big advantage.
Could be that is.
And Nityam also is short on time. See, I told you that was a family fork again. The queen, the king, and the rook all are being forked by this beautiful knight. So now the queen is gone. It
सपोर्टेड
looks
है मैच नहीं कर
almost
सकता.
impossible, I believe, now for white to win this one. You might see a check like this coming in, maybe. Okay, yes, he has this check as
कैप्चर भी
well.
नहीं कर सकता.
Going to be soon over, I believe. Let's see.
अदवानी में.
He can take the rook. A huge, huge advantage for don't memorize. Okay, white resigned. Let's go back to the tournament and let's look at some other games. Why? Yes, we have 1,000 people finally. Thank you guys for participating in the tournament. 1,000 people playing chess. Really good to watch. Okay, let's pick up a subscriber game now. So we have a message from Shashwat who's saying that please feature my game. Okay. So his username is MNDGM2020. Okay, let me check it out. MNDGM. Okay, he has a game going on. All right. So MNDGM, you have your game on screen. Don't worry, don't take much of a tension, I believe. Just play your best. I don't know whether you're watching it right now. MNDGM, by the way, is playing with the white pieces. Shriyu Chess is with the black pieces. He has blundered a queen. I believe he was watching the stream and got a little distracted, maybe. A lot of activity going on. The rook is gone. So Shriyu Chess is up a queen and a rook. And the black king is in big, big trouble. The bishop is in, the queen is in, the knight is also in. So the black king, big, big trouble for him. All right, that is a checkmate. And we go back to the tournament. Well played, Shriyu Chess. All right, 1,042 people playing. We have a fake Mikhail Tal as well, username Mikhail Tal 5921, who at the moment is doing quite well in the tournament. He's on number 6. So nice to see that. In the meanwhile, I'll just check out the live chat, what is going on. So if you're asking how can I play, you have the link here in the live chat. You can just join from there. You must be having a Leechess user ID, by the way. If you don't have it, you can join. Okay, let's look at a game first and then we can talk. Ahan Shukla, maybe. Okay, so let's look at a game of. I believe he was there since the stream was scheduled. So Ahan Shukla, his game is over. Is he participating? Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. No. So Ahan Shukla, I believe you're not playing it. No, he's playing. He just started a game. Okay. So he just started a game. It's Shreya N13 is with the white pieces and Ahan Shukla is with the black pieces. All the best to both of you. We had the normal king's pawn opening, the knight being developed first, and then the bishop. The king somehow again looks trapped. I'm not a fan of this kind of a move, the knight coming here, unless there are some special reasons to do that. Both of them are doing quite well. 183 versus 168, the tournament positions for both of them. So, well played, guys. So, white somehow managed to get his pawn from the B file to the D file.
Yes.
Which is obviously a good one. We have both these central pawns here, which is quite good. You might see attack soon coming from here. By the way, black lost his rook. White is pushing his central pawns. Okay, I'm just checking out the chat.
Ganda.
Drishant Singh is saying, shout out to my 8-year-old brother, Abhyuday. Abhyuday, shout out to you. Hope you're enjoying the tournament. Thank you, Jitesh Saxena. Thank you so much. The link is in the live chat. It's pinned on the chat box. You just tap on it and you can see it from there. All the best, SAG. You have a tournament tomorrow, on Monday, sorry. So, all the best for that. I don't know Telugu, guys. So, if you're asking for a Telugu, I don't know Telugu. Striker 371, Ritesh G. Yes, we will have your game also featured. Shreyash Pathak, shout out to you as well. Tejas Lalchandani, yes, shout out to you as well. Keep chatting, guys. Share in your comments, your feedback. And in case you haven't liked this video, hit that thumbs up button. Doesn't take much of an effort. Just hit the thumbs up. More people will join. More people will play chess. That's good for every one of us. A lot of comments, live chat coming in. Anonymous DPS, shout out to you. Not quite sure about your name, but whatever is your username on YouTube. Anonymous DPS. No, I don't know Tamil language, by the way. Alright, let's focus on this game. We'll again jump back to the chat. Ahan Shukla is down a rook here. You might see a check coming this side. White can probably, exchange the queens and then he has a rook to sort of finish the game off here. So Shreyansh, maybe you can do that. Players need to be careful. Players need to be careful. Players need to be careful for both the players. White is trying desperately to get a checkmate. I think he could have done a checkmate here. He could have taken the queen here and it was a checkmate when the king was here. A checkmate maybe here? Yes, that's a checkmate. Well played, Shreyan 13. And let's jump back to the tournament. Guys, only 22 minutes are left. So in case you haven't yet joined, join now. 1100 people are playing. You can also be a part of the fun.
तो दोस्तों मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में। बाबा यार ये पेयर हो गया, बस 5 मिनट बाद जाते हैं, जल्दी अच्छा। चलो दोस्तों, बाय बाय, मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में, बाय बाय।